Well, here's the patch I've been working on. I put about 4 different coats on there just to make sure it filled in good. And every time you put a coat on, you sand most of it away to get all the little low spots in. So I was able to get this pretty good here. It's going to take a couple more sandings before I put the final paint coat on, but I'm not going to paint this until I get the other spots done. And now that this one's done, I'm going to go over to the other side of the car here and see what we have next to work on. Now this one has a little bit right here. The yellow one was over a little bit bigger, but if you look down inside it here, you can see it's all rusted out down here. So I'm not sure how far I'm going to have to take out, but that's what I'm going to work on today is this side. And you get down here and look underneath, you know, it looks like the rust goes back to here, so I probably have to come back into here. I'm hoping I don't have to take out this hole here. I had to on the other side just because it was rusted past it, but I got to fix that, and that's another thing I'm going to do today. But I'm going to start sanding this down today and see what we have here for a problem. Okay, here's the second side. I've got it sanded down a little bit. So the rust only goes out to about here and down at the bottom. Now I've taken a lot of the rust away down here, and this piece is all gone here. So I'm going to have to put a piece on right here. This piece here is good. So I'm going to have to build a piece out here. And then this piece here is all gone. I'll have to put that in there. And this upper piece, which is, I don't know if we can see it from here, but this piece here, I have to build this top piece right here first, because I can't get to that very good after I do that, so I have to do the rest of welding. But you can see it's not as bad as the other side, but it's still going to be a little bit of work, not as much, I'm hoping. I'll have to make this piece here, so I'll make that piece, and then I'll get this all cut out and get this piece done first, and then I'll make this next piece that goes up inside of here. I'll make that one next, and then I'll make this one here, and then I can make this whole piece here come all the way down and around to join into there to be one solid piece there. So that's kind of where I'm at for now. Let me zoom back a little bit. You can kind of see more what's going on. Not as bad as I thought it was, but I was thinking this would have been worse than the other side, but I was wrong. Okay, first thing I'm going to have to do is straighten this out. This has been bent over. It should be straight down like the rest of it. Come down here. Right about here it starts bending back that way. So I need to straighten that out. And then I have a little scrap piece left from the other side that I was doing. And I'll cut this piece out with the little Dremel tool. Cut this out, and then I'll be able to put this piece in. And then I'll have to start forming this back piece behind here and just kind of build my way out. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to straighten this out. When I come back, I'll have it straightened out, and then I'll have this lined up, and then we'll cut it out. Well, I got the first piece cut in and welded on. I have it welded in here, and it comes out to here. And now then I'm going to go up here and do this upper piece that's right up in here. Do that piece next. It'll come into here, and I can start building my way out. And then eventually I'll cut this out, and actually, where your camera can see it, I'll cut this out and replace this. Well, as you can see, I cut this piece out so I could get back up into this upper piece in here, and this is the piece I took out, and that's going to go back in here. I just now need to make the piece for it, the new replacement piece. And I've got my donor door material. I cut off a piece like this, and now I'll start shaping that to fit that. It's got some weird little bends in it that I'm going to have to match the best I can and get them going. So I'll come back when I get that piece all formed up. Well, here I have that piece cut out. This is the piece I cut out, and this is the part that I cut out of the little donor door panel. And I line this up, and I have it a little bit oversized. I don't want to cut the exact size because I need a little bit. So I have that pretty well shaped to the same shape that it was that come out. And what I've been using is I got my piece of the railroad track, and I've got part of the body set. I've been using the little tools to hammer that around in different positions, and using that and clamping this down a little bit to hold it in place. So it's getting a little dark, so I probably won't be able to get too much more in here today. But here's where that piece goes, and here's the old piece that is going to fit right up into here. And then here's the new piece that I've got to do some little grinding on and get to fit, and that's going to fit right up into here. Kind of hard to do this and hold the camera with one hand, but that's going to fit right up into there. Pretty close to fit right now, and I'll just have to bend that a little bit more to get it to fit a little bit of grinding to hold it in place, and then put a couple tacks on it and weld that piece back in. I can start working on this piece here. It looks like I might have to go just a little bit further with this. Not sure. I have to look inside of there and see, but I'll cut that piece when I get that point. What I'll do is I'll finish this piece here, and then I'll finish this piece over here on this side, so I have something to weld that other piece to.